Hello everyone, welcome to Street Politics with Talessia. I had streamed the video before, but it was bad connection. I don't know, maybe because it's raining like whatever in here in Cleveland, Ohio. So I apologize for the last video. So I'm giving my thoughts on this newly released tape that Omarosa just went on a view and just released. So remind you, they promoting this, The View. I'm thinking she about to come on this show with an explosive new secret tape that she done recorded of them in the White House, and then she come with this crap about Donald Trump talking about Hillary Clinton months after he done got elected. I guess talking about the Russia collusion and everything. Listen here, folks, let me tell y'all something. If you feel like you didn't do something wrong, and Donald Trump is the type of person to me that he's going to keep going on and on about the situation because he feel like he was did wrong, and he felt like Hillary Clinton got off easy for the things that she had did. So he on there talking about some money that they said that she supposed to had, I don't know, donated, paid $9 million, 5.6, whatever the case may be. It's Hope Hicks in there, Sarah Sander, and the snake Omarosa. She was in there. So I guess he just talking about that. I'm thinking she about to show something, some proof evidence of him hard out on camera saying this, that they did this and they did that, and you come with this dumb crap. I've been waiting since last week, since The View has been promoted, thinking that I'm about to hear something explosive, and she come with this bull crap tape for him talking about what Hillary Clinton might have had some money too. Are you serious? We waited this week for this, and y'all giving this clown airtime. This is what I don't like about some of these social medias. These mega media outlets, y'all give clowns like her time, but people like me or other people that's doing good things in the community, trying to move America forward and move us in a better direction, you give clowns like her the opportunity to come on there with this dumb ass shit about her recording, being the snake that she is. Like, you was recording people from out the gate. You had attentions from out the gate, because at the end of the day, you've been around this man for 15 years. It don't take nobody 15 years to find out if somebody is a damn racist. It do not take nobody 15 years to find out if somebody is a racist. I don't give a damn what you talking about. It take me 5 minutes to realize if somebody don't like me or not. It don't take me that long to realize if somebody don't like me. Girl, you look stupid. You look like a clown that you are. I don't care what nobody say. I don't believe nothing that you say. At the end of the day, you are mad. You mad because they fired you, if they got rid of you. See, if you would have went in there doing your job, instead of trying to go in there and trying to make it seem like you wanted to be the only black face there, that's what's being reported. Everybody that they try to bring in black, they say you didn't want them in there. You had something bad in there. So when General Kelly came in there, he seen that you was too much chaos. You was too much drama. The drama queen that you was on Apprentice, you brought that shit to the White House, and they got rid of your ass, which they should have did, and they should have never put you in the first place. And you want to act like you was going down there for the black people. No, you weren't. I will never forget you said that we was gonna bow down to Trump. Honey, I don't bow down unless I'm praying to Jesus. That's only bowing down I'm gonna do to some damn body. I don't know what the hell you thought. You said all that stuff. You weren't in there for the black community. If I wasn't went in there work for this White House, I'd be in there working for my people. I wouldn't be fixated on this stuff that's keep coming out in the news about Trump, because I know I'm in there for a job for the American people. Whether this White House is popular or not, I have to think about the people that I'm coming in there to work for, not my own personal agenda, not my own personal gang. You like a Judas. You is the Judas. You was walking around with Jesus acting like you was good, and then you snaked him in the back. That's what you is not. And I'm not referring to Trump as Jesus before y'all have a heart attack. Let's get that straight. I'm just using that as an example of the type of person that she is, the type of person that she's around. Because let me tell you something, I don't know in my mind to make me think. Only time I think that I need to record somebody, say if I'm getting sexually harassed and there's somebody that's big, and I don't think they're gonna believe me if I come with this story, then I record you. But I'm not just about to be going to work and be like, oh my God, let me just get my recording ready, because at any point something about to go down. And then you got them recording talking about Trump. Let me tell you something. Everybody, can't nobody in America say if you ever had a job, this is for people that ever work for or if you ever work for somebody, period. Everybody came to a point where we done talked about our boss, or we done talked about somebody that was over us in the company. That happens at all the times. I done call some people I work for all kind of names, and I said all kind of stuff behind their back, especially if they did something I didn't like or whatever. This is just being honest. This is what you talking about. Y'all had a code. I'm starting to really believe that a lot of people is secretly planning in there to make this White House be as worst as it is. And then he having all these people around him that don't mean him no good. You know what I'm saying? See, he should have vetted and got people in the correct type of way. You know what I'm saying? You try to bring people in that you cool with it, that you know, and then they don't work out for your good. I learned that from the streets. You know what I'm saying? When you growing and you doing something, you can't take everybody with you. You shouldn't have took everybody with you to the White House, because at the end of the day, this is a different kind of thing. This is something that you run. You should have had people that was in them positions that's good to do for that specific job, not like your people, your family, your friends, and different stuff like that. People that you had working for you for years, those type of people. You don't see this, and this is what you get, this chaotic stuff that every time somebody get fired for either not doing their job or this is that, they come out with all this bull crap and they act like they working for the people and ain't really work. Y'all ain't in there doing, some of y'all in there just in there to make stuff worse than what it is because of Donald Trump. And like I always say about him, so he put his foot in his mouth, and this is the stuff that, you know what I'm saying, the consequences and backfire that he have to deal with, because you got to deal with all these jackasses. Like, I talk crazy out my mouth. You know what I'm saying? I talk crazy, so I know I might say something about somebody, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad ain't nobody walking around with no recording me. I'm gonna have to start patting people down. Listen, if you got to record, I do not authorize you to record me. That's what I'm about to start telling people. I don't authorize you to record me. So you got this dumbass shit that he just talking about Hillary Clinton like this is some explosive. This was a waste of the View time. They came back on this segment after she played the tapes. Didn't even really act. They didn't even ask her nothing about the tapes no more after that. It wasn't even worth asking her. They went on to who the hell you think did the op-ed with that, and then she going on there. See, this is another thing I like about. I'm about to call this girl a name, and I don't care. This is another thing I don't like about her. Now she in there telling everything that he talked about. You know what I'm saying? She like one of them people that you fall out with, then they tell everything y'all discuss. That's the type of person she is. Now you telling her, oh, he don't like you, Joy Bear. He didn't really care about. He didn't like you. He said this about the View. He said he was mad when we came on there. He was mad. Like, girl, you is the petty man. I wouldn't trust her with my dog. You know, understand me? I wouldn't trust her with my dog. She is vindictive. She just like she was when she was on The Apprentice. She's vindictive. She's out for herself and everything. You trying to promote a book. I ain't giving her a dime. I don't want to read it. I don't want to hear no stuff that people normally do on jobs. It's just happened. It's the damn White House. And it's just everybody out for blood for Trump, and Trump doing and saying. Then you know how he gonna say something. He like some other people. Listen, you say something about me, I'm gonna say something back about your ass. I don't give a damn what title you got on me. See, sometimes I have to watch my mouth, but then I be like, "Well, Talessia, you doing this?" Maybe people seeing you, but then sometimes I be like, "Hell no, I don't care." Like, look, don't come with that drag that y'all doing. Then you on there. Now tomorrow on The View, we gonna have this clown George Papadopoulos, the water. But let me tell you something about water boys or whatever Trump called him, a water boy. Let me tell you something. He is a damn water boy. You know what he remind me of? He remind me of the same thing, how I feel like the FBI is doing Donald Trump. The same thing the FBI did. I grew up on 30th and Central. When the feds came down on 30th and Central, they wanted one person. But that one person trickled down to about 30 different people. They started from the bottom, came up. They was getting dudes up off the street, ain't sold one rock. Not one rock. They just out and about, probably going to the store against some liquor or against some miles from the store, some beer, whatever, you know what I'm saying, for them, because they down there, or they just be around them like really nobodies, but they got federal time. Like, y'all gave these people, they ain't sold no drugs, they not no drug dealers, but just because you wanted a few other people, get 20 more other people, just for them to say something on him. And that's what happened. It's the same thing that's happening with Trump. You got low people like him acting like he was some, all he got to do, because the one thing about the federal, they got a conviction rate that's out of this world. I'm still trying to figure out how the hell they got a high conviction rate out of that. Who the hell is these damn jurors? I never got a jury duty paper to be in them. I ain't nobody I know in America ever got a jury duty for them. So who is these people that's on these jury that y'all put on there, and y'all had a conviction rates that y'all be having? Because all I got, if I get a case and all I gotta do is tell them something about somebody else, whether it's a lie or not, they don't give a damn if it's a lie or not. But if they want that person, they gonna make that lie work. So now he coming out acting like he knew that he was gonna set up arresting, but I don't like this. And now he got 14 days in the feds. Boy, oh boy. But see, you know what, Donald Trump will tell you something. This is what black folks been talking about with the feds, with the way the justice system do us. The way they doing you is exactly, they've been doing us like that for years. Let me tell you something. When I was doing the stuff I was doing in the streets, I got pulled over. I had some stolen merchandise in my car. I got pulled over. It was near another mall, but it wasn't the mall that I was at. It was at another mall. The police came and lied and said I was at their mall stealing. Had people come from in the stores, said that I stole this stuff. They gave me a year in prison for that. I wasn't even at their damn mall. Like, get me on the facts. You got me because I got receiving stolen property, but you gonna make up this whole damn case because you know I did this, or you think you know I did this. Like, who that? Like, let me tell you something. I just see all this doing, and a lot of people. I ain't gonna say black. I'm just gonna say a lot of people. I'm gonna stop taking race about it stuff, because I can go down on the projects in the hood, and they love Donald Trump. They don't all that they talk about him sleeping with people. They don't care nothing about that. They like that he in office, and that's just the people that I'm around when I go down the way, when I go in my hood. So I'm just speaking for just a little small percentage of people. I'm not trying to say everybody, but it is what it is. But then it's just stuff like that. It's just stuff like this. We can't even get to what's going on in the White House. What's getting passed? What's the good things? This, every time he do something, he didn't. Oh, it's not him. It came from this. We already know. Every president inherit some of the stuff that the other presidents, their predecessor, was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like when Barack Obama got in president, he had to inherit that bad, the recession from Bush. You know what I'm saying? But he did make stuff. It was climbing. Donald Trump in office is keeping climbing. He doing things, and it's climbing, and it's going higher and higher. We can't deny the fact that he doing that. But yes, it did start. It was climbing in the Obama era, but now it's continuously climbing up under Trump. Give him that credit. The things that he's doing, the tax cuts, jobs coming back. Jobs that they said wasn't coming back. They coming back because now it's cheaper to do it here, and you know, versus doing it over there. But these are the facts, are different things. But everybody just want to get this specific title of, you pick on and you build off. Either you're going to pick up some, or you're going to make it go worse, or you're going to pick up on some and you're going to make it go better. But this thing with Omarosa in these tapes is just killing me. Like, y'all just gave her 15 seconds of fame again for what? Like, y'all wouldn't even want her. Y'all didn't even like this girl. Now y'all got her on the shore and want to say she credible. She just had wrote other stuff. She was saying other stuff, saying that she know for a fact he ain't a racist. Went against everything for that. Now you're going to say he is a racist. Girl, let me tell you something. I don't believe nothing you say. I don't believe nothing you and that water boy got to say. And I don't give a damn about you and what that hoe got to say. I'm not Melania Trump. She need to worry about that, not me. That's not, we don't, if we was to be picking politicians on their character, hell, 95% of them wouldn't be in office. We wouldn't be having no damn body to vote for. I don't have nothing to do with who he slept with, who he paid off. That is not, let's get this clear. It is not nothing new for people to pay off people to shut up when they running their campaigns. Okay, I understand that you're not supposed to pay for your campaign money, but how the hell he put in his own money to take out his money to pay her? Why he could have just paid her out his money? Like, some stuff y'all need to just act like it's just common sense. Common sense. That's what y'all need, a whole bunch of common sense. And that's my thoughts. And if y'all keep giving her some airtime, she ain't even making no sense. She need to let me interview her, but me and her probably get into it like real bad. It probably be bad. So no, she can keep going on them shows and they being phony and fake with her. I get down to the bottom when you had a chance to go in there and work on the behalf of Black America, because at the end of the day, whatever kind of organization you're in the White House, whatever you need every other inputs from other walks of life, other religions, so everybody can have an input, because everybody don't understand how it is to grow up and be raised in the projects and deal with what I deal with, or had a mother that was on drugs. The White House needs somebody like that to have those type of views. They need somebody to have a background with this, you know what I'm saying, just different kind of stuff to come together so everybody can understand everybody. Because just because you read stuff in the book, that don't mean nothing. But if you have some people that's live that went through some of this stuff that's going on, then you can understand, like, okay, well, let's see how we can do this. Like, she here, this is what's going on, and this is what you do. Not you can't tell me some statistics. Don't tell me nothing if you ain't never lived it. You know what I'm saying? So he need those type of people that lived in these different kind of situations that bring other stuff together. Not Omarosa. Omarosa went in there and thought that she was gonna be, she thought she was Melania Trump, the way she was in there acting, and found out they treated you like you wasn't nobody. But the way they say you was in there acting, and I can believe it because I watched you on The Apprentice, and I can believe it. So those are my thoughts. What did y'all think about this stupid recording that she just released today that didn't have nothing? I can't even search it on Twitter. They ain't even it ain't even trending on Twitter. That's how you know it was a waste of your love, that 1 minute. Let me know what y'all think. Sorry about the last recording, and I don't know what happened with my audio. I was streaming it live, but hey, these are my thoughts. Like, share, comment below. If you don't like what I'm saying below, we can respectfully debate, but don't get your ass blocked, because that's what will happen. Good day, everybody.